Hello, and welcome, Happy Face. Today, we are going to be talking about chapters 21, 23, and 24. Our presenters today will be myself, Justin, Parker. What will we be talking about today, you ask? I'm here to tell you, we'll be talking about Agenda-Setting Theory. And I'll talk about it more in detail, but the general gist you need to know for now is that it's about like how the media portrays things. And Parker shall talk about Uses and Gratifications theory, which he'll talk about. And now we're going to cut to me in a purple shirt. Hello, I am Justin Badger, and today we are talking about agenda-setting theory. I am your host, Justin. That's me, if you couldn't tell. Agenda-setting theory. What is it? Who cares? I don't, but I should. Agenda-setting theory is when the media makes something look important even though it might not be, but it might be or it's not. Who knows? Here's an example from the movie Spanglish.
Dad! For God's sake, why are you screaming?
Why, crazy father, why aren't you screaming?
Oh. I'm working on it. Just the stun thing has to get dealt with.
John Klasky.
No.
Yes? Yes. John Klasky, who at 25 made his mark on the New York restaurant scene, has reemerged as a young and confident veteran, taking chances with his combinations.
It's just a talking.
Beginning with a succession of appetizers, is constantly and casually daring. Dad, this is so great. What? Oh, I'm here to hear it. Eating at this perfect, smaller, passionate restaurant inspires one's own abandonment of caution. To wit, John Klasky is the best chef in the United States.
A little bit of both. What is surveillance? That's surveillance. But what surveillance really is it's when there are close, like watching something, when like something's like watching you. That's surveillance. That's what that is. Surveillance is watching someone by close proximity. That's surveillance like this. This is surveillance. This is the world we live in. Correlation. That's correlation. What is correlation, Justin? I don't know. Let me tell you. Correlation is when one or is when two or more parties work together with a mutual relationship. Like me with cameraman Parker over there.
Hi.
That's cameraman Parker. He is not just a hand. I promise you, he is a full human being. Pack journalism. What's that? Justin, tell me what pack journalism is. I need to know these things from you. Well, pack journalism, that's when a bunch of journalists get together and share ideas with each other. That's the gist of it. It's when they get together. Synergy. It's real fun. They get together, they say like, oh, this is what we found out about this thing. Or, oh, this is what was cool about that. And they I don't know, they get drinks together, they talk about it, it's real fun, it's a good time. Agenda, media, framing. Justin, we have a lot of questions for you, and we also want to know what agenda, media, framing is. It's how the media portrays things. Like, say, I think that this is Trump's policy on, like, this thing. This is why I think it's good. Or MSNBC says, this is Trump's policy on this thing. Here's why it's racist. That's how it is. Agenda, media, framing. Public agenda. Public agenda is how news organizations show you like what they say. Like this is how we're portraying the news. It's public agenda. Policy agenda is what they actually do and how they actually want to warp our minds and control us like the sheeple we are. And that is chapter 21. Thank you and have a great day. Be safe. I love you.
Oh, hello. I'm Parker Mayberry, and nearly 56% of Americans have a profile on social media today. Uses and Gratifications Theory affects how we all use media and interpret it. It's defined as a way of explaining the role of media through response and impact. Allow me to explain. Uses and Gratifications Theory has a few basic assumptions. Number one, the audience takes an active role in selecting a medium as well as interpreting it and integrating it into their very lives. Number two, different types of media compete against each other and other sources of gratification for the viewers, attention. And number three, the medium that provides the most satisfaction to the person will be more used than any other type. Researchers have identified several types of needs that motivate people to seek media for gratification. One of these is cognitive reasonings, and this refers to requiring information to aid in the thinking and understanding process. People use such media like documentaries and how-to videos to increase their knowledge and skills. The second type of need is affective need. And this relates to emotions and feelings. We all have those, right? People use media to arouse certain emotions within themselves, such as happiness or fear or pleasure. And the third one is known as personal integrative. This refers to promoting one's own image, their reputation, their status. People with this need to use media like Facebook or YouTube, they use this to increase their credibility or social standing to affirm their sense of self. Need number four is known as social integrative. It refers to interacting with family and friends because, people use media to connect with others these days. But the fifth reason, tension release, to the diversion and relief of stress through media gratification. Basically, people use media as a way to escape from their realities. When you're done with work, you're done with school, you're like, wow, this day sucked. Let's watch Netflix and it's all better. Boom, tension release, uses and gratification theory at its finest. And now a clip from the movie Spanglish. Yes, I saved my American glasses for last. America! 4 of the 5 needs of this theory apply to this clip from Spanglish. Number 2, affective relates because of Adam Sandler's character and his emotions and feelings, using the newspaper and the review of his restaurant to arouse certain feelings within himself. The third need, personal integrative, also applies because of his reputation and status as a chef. The fourth need, social integrative, applies because he eventually interacts with his family at home and experiences their reactions to the reviews in the newspaper. This is also a big tension reliever because the reviews are positive. So let's check the clip out.
Look how great you read it.
Perfect, Dad.
John, 4 stars. Oh my God. You even look different to me.
I wonder what Mom will do.
I read it! I read it! Oh.
All right. All right. What is this?
I don't know. I'm just so happy for you and all your hard work.
Okay, well, now that that's over with, that escalated quickly. To conclude, we heard Justin talk about the Agendasetting Theory, which effectively deals with media bias. And then I talked a little bit about Uses and Gratification Theory, which effectively deals with how we use the media and how media influences us. So hopefully you learned something. Thanks for watching.